So I am with my good friend and fellow shooter, Pistol Jim Martinelli. Say hello to the crowd here.
Started, huh?
Well, I was just gonna just practicing. Right? Just practicing.
Okay.
So we're getting ready. This is the return of the Sausage Men, and we're getting ready to do some sausage making. And Jim's already done a great job of cutting up some pork fat, some bellies. He's chopping up a few more. I'm gonna go over to the other side here and cut the wild boar up. Let's see if I can get into this thing. I probably need to make this a little bit higher. So what we're going to do is just a very traditional Italian recipe. It's probably just salt, pepper, fennel, maybe some oregano. We might throw some red wine in. Drink it.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
I got the
All right, so we got wild boar here from Tioga Preserve. We're going to use some roast. This is also a roast. There's a little bit of fat on this puppy. We have managed to save a whole bunch of fat from some previous pork chops. This was a very fat pig we got last August. So I haven't weighed any of this, but the game plan is going to be to have about 25 to 30% fat. And it'll be a combination of pork bellies that Jim's cutting up, and I may just take a half a pound of this frozen bacon to accomplish the same task. All right now. So I gave Jim a little bit of a task here. He's actually carving up some of my wild boar. We conquering and dividing here. You can see how much fat is on that wild boar. He's doing a good job of trimming, trying to get the silver skin off. I haven't been quite as thorough with the silver skin, but look at the thickness of the fat. It's like almost 3 inches over there, right? So what we're going to try to do now is probably guess. Rather than weigh, we're going to try to guess, see if we can get the ratio to about 25 to 30% fat and the rest meat. Now, I've done the same thing over on the other side of the kitchen here. I have completely butchered the rest of that wild boar. And I may just add, for flavor, I may just add a little bit of bacon to it as well. One of the things I recommend doing is having it on the somewhat frozen side. It grinds better through the grinder. And I think Jim said something about if your hands aren't cold enough.
If your hands don't hurt,
Your hands
it's not cold enough.
Your hands don't hurt. It's not cold enough. All right, that's it, folks. All right, so I'm running right now, Jim, and let's tell the audience what step we're at here. We're getting ready to grind, right?
Yeah. So you want to grind first, season later?
I think we could do both. We could put some seasoning in there now, but I think it's easier to season after we grind.
All right.
Right? I mean, at breakfast sausage, they tend to season before they grind.
Yeah.
But I think with this, we're gonna grind.
Okay.
So I'm coming around to your side now, and this is the wild boar that I shot last August with the crossbow. You guys saw that in my video, and you can see how nice and dark the meat is. And we're going to try to get like about 25% fat content. All right, so fire this up. Oh, nice. Alright, so this thing works good, Jim. But now my meat is still partially frozen, which helps it grind better and faster. You don't want to put your finger down there because you might end up being nicknamed Stubby. Alright, so we got a lot of fat in here, so let's just do meat now. Let's not do any more fat. Wow, this is a great, you did a good job here, Lori. This is a nice. We're calling this the return of the sausage men. Right, Jim?
The Sausage Man 2.0.
It's like First Blood 3. Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful stuff. Alright, I'm going to grab some bacon. Just for flavor.
You want some of this?
Let me just add some bacon in, and then we'll do yours separately. How's that?
All right.
I just got done saying we had too much fat, right? But this will be good flavor. Good flavor.
According to Mike Baxter, you can't have too much bacon fat.
Bacon fat, duck fat, butter, bear fat, it's all good. Alright, I'm not going to put any more fat in here. Beyond the bacon. That's it. This will be the last one, right? We look like we got about a 40%er here. Alright, so and you can see we eyeballed this, but it does appear to be about 30% fat. It's looking good. Now, while my hands are wet and greasy, I'm going to let Jim apply the salt, and I'm going to do the mixing because my hands are already greasy, right?
All right.
So start with salt and pepper.
Okay, we're going kosher salt.
Generous amount, right?
Just tell me when.
That should be probably enough for now. Now let's hit it with the pepper.
I gotta poke this guy out.
You know, I did get some venison, which I bartered from a friend of mine in Long Island. I brought him a few things, and he gave me some venison this year. But venison sausage is even trickier to make because there's really no fat at all on it. So you gotta add the fat.
How's that?
At least the pork already has. All right, let's do fennel. What was the one you
This
roasted?
is the smoked, crushed.
Oh, that sounds good. You know, put some in my hand here because one of the guys on TV said I should do this, right? I don't know. Just go ahead and put them on. I like it whole. I wanted to see what made any difference. I guess it probably broke the flavor out a little bit more.
What do you think?
Keep going. That's good. All right. Now, whether or not you want oregano, it's your call. Either oregano
What about
or
garlic? I got
oregano.
garlic.
I don't. Let's put garlic in yours.
All right.
Let's put
And no
garlic in yours.
cheese. You don't want any cheese?
No, we'll put garlic and cheese in yours. How about the oregano? That's Italian seasonings. The next one over. The big
Oregano.
one.
Okay.
This will be good flavor. Good flavor.
According to Mike Baxter, you can't have too much bacon fat.
Bacon fat, duck fat, butter, bear fat, it's all good. Alright, I'm not going to put any more fat in here. Beyond the bacon. That's it. This will be the last one, right? We look like we got about a 40%er here. Alright, so and you can see we eyeballed this, but it does appear to be about 30% fat. It's looking good now. While my hands are wet and greasy, I'm gonna let Jim apply the salt, and I'm gonna do the mixing because my hands are already greasy, right?
Alright.
So start with salt and pepper,
Okay, we're going kosher salt.
generous amount, right?
Just tell me when.
That should be probably enough for now. Now let's hit it with the pepper.
I gotta poke this guy out.
You know, I did get some venison, which I bartered from a friend of mine in Long Island. I brought him a few things, and he gave me some venison this year. But venison sausage is even trickier to make because there's really no fat at all on it, so you gotta add the fat.
How's that?
At least the pork already has. All right, let's do fennel. What was the one you
This
roasted?
is the smoked, crushed.
Oh, that sounds good. You know, put some in my hand here, because one of the guys on TV said I should do this, right? I don't know. Just go ahead and put them on. I like it whole. I wanted to see what made any difference. I guess it probably broke the flavor out a little bit more.
What do you think?
Keep going. That's good. All right. Now, whether or not you want oregano, it's your call. Either
What
oregano
about
or
garlic? I got
oregano.
garlic.
I don't. Let's put garlic in yours.
Alright.
Let's put
And no
garlic in yours.
cheese? You don't want any cheese?
No, put garlic and cheese in yours. How about the oregano? That's Italian seasonings. The next one over. The big
Oregano,
one.
okay.
That looks like fennel.
Oh shit, I need more fennel.
We double dose of fennel on this one now. That's the.
This is the oregano.
yeah.
This is Turkish. Is that okay?
That's all right. Hey, all the new shotguns are coming out of Turkey. They're selling so fast I can't get. I've been trying to get a 20 gauge Turkish over and under for months now.
TriStar, right?
Yeah, they sent my money back. I said good. They sent my money back and said they couldn't deliver it.
What's this one?
But
Oh,
for
this is
$400, under $500, you can't get it. You can't get an over and under for that kind of price.
More fennel. Right?
So what do you think? Too much fat?
No,
Huh? No, looks
can't
good.
have too much fat.
All right, now do you want to add some of the other pork, or should we just try to?
Whatever you want to do. You want to add
Well,
some of that?
let's keep grinding. Let's just move this over.
Alright.
Let's keep grinding. This is already seasoned. I could put this in a separate bowl. We'll just leave it right here. We can tell just by looking at it which is which, right?
So this is going to be the pork butt, right?
Yes. This is a commercially raised pig.
Yeah.
We got sourced from COSTCO. So you won't have to add too much. Look at this. This almost looks like it's 50% already. You might only have to add a little bit of your pork belly. I like this grinder a lot.
Does work pretty good.
Yes. The next level up on the develops.
Can we throw in a couple of these fatty pieces?
Yeah, run a couple in
Just
there.
to grease
Yeah.
it up?
Yep. So put some with the meat on there. Put some with the meat down there. Just this one here. It's got a little bit of like half and half.
Yeah, this one's like a half and half.
'Cause I think you might be overdoing it.
Fat?
Yeah. All right, more meat. I've got a pretty good eye for this, Jim. I mean, you're running 50% here. After we get done grinding this, we're going to season this side. And then we're going to go make sure we have the casings thoroughly rinsed and ready to change the fitter, the device, to stuff it, right? So we're
I
gonna-
want a stuffer. I gotta show you my stuffer.
Oh, you're a different stuffer?
Yeah.
A manual?
It's
So you're not going to do
an
it from here?
extruder, yeah.
Oh, that's great. That'll keep the pressure consistent. Wow, I can't. This other sausage guy, he's good. And we're wearing, look up for a minute, we're wearing our traditional Austrian hunter hats. All decorated with places we've hunted, things, critters we've killed.
Is that those kind of pins I'm supposed to put on here?
What?
Those are the kinds of pins I'm supposed to put on here? Not my Cub Scout pin. I got a Cub Scout.
Put whatever you want on these things.
We'll throw another couple of these
Come on,
in
more,
there.
no, more meat, more meat. You got enough fat in there. You're going crazy with the fat. I'd like to learn how to make that bacon. You take that pork belly and make bacon.
I was going to ask you, what am I
Yeah,
supposed to
do
do?
100%. Don't put any more fat in there.
No more fat.
No, you got enough
just
fat
the
in
rest
there.
of the meat here.
All right. As soon as this is done, should have like a little knife here to cut this off, right?
Right.
You got a
Still
knife
loosen
or
up?
something to just cut this off? I don't want to put my fingers near that. This would become an instant blood sausage, which we don't want. Yeah, just run it down. That's good. Now you can shut it off. Now you can shut it off. Good. All right.
Can't go wrong with that, Erica.
I'm gonna go wash my hands. Pistol Jim Martinelli is gonna season this portion.
Nice.
All right. So you're saying you bought a separate stuffer device?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm impressed. I just used the same machine and changed the head.
It's really fast too. It works really good.
Oh, I think the pressure is better. I think the consistent pressure is better. Well, let's take a look and see what's going on here.
Oh, it's gonna be
So
long.
Jim is seasoning his
And it's,
his
you know,
ground
let
pork,
Mother Nature do her work.
putting
If I-
salt
if I
and
were
then
you,
pepper.
If you could get a sample of that, I would put that
And
like
don't
one
do
of
the
those
fennel
shapes
twice
that
this time,
way.
Jim. Only once on the fennel, not twice. And then you have a choice of either Italian seasonings. You could put your garlic in. You could put your cheese in.
I'm gonna put a little garlic, a little cheese.
Yeah. Oh boy, we're gonna jack this up, like Emerald says. Jack this up a bit.
Kick it up a notch.
Kick it up a notch. That's what he says. Okay.
Cheese. That looks good.
You heard what you're doing?
Yeah. What was the other thing?
All right,
put
so
in there? Oh yeah,
Boomer
garlic.
Ranger Ron is now gonna mix this all together here for you.
Sure you don't want any garlic in yours?
I don't want any garlic in mine.
Uh-huh.
I saw that with the garlic and the jalapeno pepper and all this other stuff. You know, Lou Renzulli, I think he used to put. He made that sausage in
Well, it
Westport.
will.
He used to
It'll
put
be
wine,
fine.
red wine in there
The-
too.
The floor color will go with anything, so maybe what
Are you doing any
pick up that
oregano
lighter
or
gray on
Italian
the
seasonings or
walls.
not?
No, I'm just gonna go with those basic ones.
All right, good.
Salt, pepper.
You happy with the amount of
You
You
salt?
know what,
Now,
Yeah.
normally what I would recommend at this stage,
check it out
which
with
we
you.
can or cannot do,
Yeah.
you can make a couple patties and fry them and see if they're sufficiently seasoned. Or you can just trust your gut and stuff these.
Oh, yes.
And some
Oh
gut.
my God, that'll be so much fun. Okay.
You want to make sure you mix
Alright.
it evenly, because otherwise you get batches
Pardon me?
of inconsistent seasonings.
Well, I have two brushes, but you wash them out. It's all water soluble paint. I've got one little roller that the kids like to use. Yeah, we'll.
All right, I can put these away. All these
Yeah, we're done. We're
seasonings
done
in?
with the seasonings. Wash my hands
Your
again.
kids and- yeah, they have a little thing actually that
That's
has
why I thought maybe if we
It's
put the
probably
table
plastic
over here.
bucket that
Close to the same bucket.
three little
I'm gonna put
plastic,
this over here.
like
It's not so
cans
bad.
and the tiny little rollers that I have. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So what's going to happen now?
Okay,
I'm going to lower this a little bit
okay.
and turn this down so you can see, and I'll zoom in a little bit. Zoom in a little bit, and you can see how the wild boar is in the back side, and the commercial pork is on the front side. The back's a little darker, a little more reddish color, and the front's more on a light pink. All right, we're gonna change this up now, and we're gonna switch to the stuffing machine. I'm gonna shut this off for now.
Alright.